everybody, welcome back to Books and Boba. I'm Alyssa and this is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So today's Boba drink is a lavender milk tea. It was so good that I actually drank most of it before the shoot. But what a lavender milk tea is tea made from exactly what you think it is, lavender. I actually really like the formula over at Guppy Tea House, which is where I got this drink. Because it's pretty simple to make, but they have a really great way of doing it. If you're lactose intolerant, definitely check this place out because they use non-dairy creamer. And I really like how it just has that flowery taste to it. It's kind of like breathing in the flowers, but it just tastes just as good. So here we go. Act 3, Scene 10, Hogwarts Headmistress's office. Draco, Ginny, and Harry stand behind a contrite-looking Scorpius and Albus. Professor McGonagall is fuming. Professor McGonagall. So, to be clear, you illegally jumped off the Hogwarts Express. You invaded and stole from the Ministry of Magic. You took it upon yourselves to change time, whereupon you disappeared 2 people. Albus. I agree, it doesn't sound good. Professor McGonagall. And your response to disappearing Hugo and Rose Granger-Weasley was to go back in time again, and this time, instead of losing 2 people, you lost a huge number of people and killed your father, and in doing so you resurrected the worst wizard in the world has ever known and heralded in it a new dark age of magic. You're correct, Mr. Potter. It doesn't sound good, does it? Are you aware of how stupid you've been? Scorpius. Yes, Professor. Albus hesitates for a moment. He looks at Harry. Albus. Yes. Harry. Professor, if I may. Professor McGonagall. You may not. What you choose to do as parents is your matter, but this is my school. And these are my students, and I will choose what punishment they will face. Draco. Seems fair. Harry looks at Ginny, who shakes her head. Professor McGonagall. I should expel you both, but, with a look to Harry, all things considered, I think it might be safer for you to remain in my care. You are in detention for, well, you can consider yourself in detention for the rest of the year. Christmas is cancelled for you. You can forget about Hogsmeade ever again, and that's just the start. Suddenly, Hermione bursts in, all action and resolve. Hermione. What did I miss? Professor McGonagall, fierce. It is considered polite to knock when entering a room, Hermione Granger. Maybe you missed that. Hermione realizes she's overstepped. Hermione. Professor McGonagall. If I could also give attention to you, Minister, I would. Keeping a hold of a time turner of all the stupid things. Hermione. In my defense, Professor McGonagall, and in a bookcase. You kept it in a bookcase? It's almost laughable. Hermione. Minerva. There's an intake of breath. Professor McGonagall. Professor McGonagall. Your children didn't exist. Hermione has no reply to that. This happened at my school under my watch. After all that Dumbledore did, I couldn't live with myself. Hermione. I know. Professor McGonagall compasses herself for a moment. Your intentions to save Cedric were honourable, if misguided, and it does sound as if you were brave, Scorpius, and you, Albus. But the lesson even your father sometimes failed to heed is that bravery doesn't forgive stupidity. Always think what's possible. A world controlled by Voldemort is, Scorpius, a horrific world. Professor McGonagall. You are so young. She looks at Harry, Draco, Ginny, and Hermione. You're all so young. You have no idea how dark the Wizarding Wars got. You were reckless. With the world, some people, some very dear friends of mine, yours, sacrificed a huge amount to create and sustain. Albus. Yes, Professor. Scorpius. Yes, Professor. Professor McGonagall. Go on, get out, the lot of you, and find me that time turner. Act 3, Scene 11, Hogwarts, Slytherin Dormitory. Albus is sitting in his room. Harry enters and looks at his son, full of anger, but cautious to let it spill. Harry. Thanks for letting me come up. Albus turns. He nods at his dad. He's being cautious too. No luck as of yet with the time turner searching. They've negotiated with the mer people to dredge the lake. He sits down uncomfortably. This is a nice room. Albus. Green is a soothing colour, isn't it? I mean, Gryffindor rooms are all well and good, but the trouble with red is... It is said to send you a little mad. Not that I'm casting aspersions. Harry. Can you explain why you tried to do this? Albus. I thought I could change things. I thought, Cedric, it's unfair. Harry. Of course it's unfair, Albus. Don't you think I know that? I was there. I saw him die. But to do this, to risk all this... Albus. I know. Harry, failing to contain his anger. If you were trying to do as I did, you went the wrong way about it. I didn't volunteer for adventure. I was forced into it. You did something really reckless, something really stupid and dangerous, something that could have destroyed everything. Albus. I know, okay? I know. Pause. Albus wipes away a tear. Harry notices it and takes a breath. He pulls himself back from the brink. Harry. Well, I was wrong too. To think Scorpius was Voldemort's son. He wasn't a black cloud. Albus. No. Harry. And I've locked away the map. You won't see it again. Your mum left your room exactly as it was when you ran away. You know that? Wouldn't let me go in. Wouldn't let anyone go in. You really scared her. And me. Albus. Really scared you? Harry. Yes. Albus. Oh, I thought Harry Potter wasn't afraid of anything. Harry. Is that how I make you feel? Albus looks at his dad, trying to figure him out. Albus. I don't think Scorpius said, but when we returned after failing to fix the first task, I was suddenly in the Gryffindor house. Nothing was better between us then either, so the fact that I'm in Slytherin, that's not the reason for our problems. It's just not about that. Harry. No. I know. It's not just about that. Harry looks at Albus. Are you okay, Albus? Albus. No. Harry. No. Nor me. Act 3, Scene 12. Dream, Godric's Hollow, Graveyard. Young Harry stands looking at a gravestone covered in bunches of flowers. He has a small bunch of flowers in his hand. Aunt Petunia. Go on then, lay down your grotty little flowers, and then let's go. I already hate this poxy little village. I don't know why I even had the thought. Godric's Hollow. Godless Hollow, more like it. The place is clearly a hive of filth. Go on, chop chop. He approaches the grave. He stands at a moment more. Now, Harry, I don't have time for this. Dudley has his cobs tonight, and you know how he hates to be late. Young Harry. Aunt Petunia, we're the last living relatives, right? Aunt Petunia. Yes, you and I, yes. Young Harry. And they weren't popular? You said they didn't have any friends? Aunt Petunia. Lily tried, bless her. She tried, but it wasn't her fault. But she repelled people by her very nature. It was her intensity, it was her manner, it was her way. And your father, obnoxious man, extraordinarily obnoxious, no friends, neither of them. Young Harry. So, my question is, why are there so many flowers? Why are there flowers all over their grave? Aunt Petunia looks around. She sees all the flowers as if for the first time, and it moves her hugely. She approaches then and sits by her sister's grave, trying hard to fight the emotions as they come up to her, but succumbing to all the same. Aunt Petunia. Oh, Well, I suppose there were a few. Must have blown over from the other grave. Or someone's playing a trick. Yes, I think that's more likely. Some young rapscallion with too much time on his hands has gone around collecting flowers from all the other graves and deposited them here. Young Harry. But they're all marked with their names. Lily and James, what you did, we will never forget. Lily and James, your sacrifice. Voldemort. I smell guilt. There is a stench of guilt upon the air. Aunt Petunia to young Harry. Get away! Get away from there! She pulls him back. Voldemort's hand rises into the air above the Potter's gravestone. The rest of him rises after. We don't see his face, but his body provides a jagged, horrific shape. Oh, I knew it! This place is dangerous! The sooner we leave Godric's Hollow, the better. Young Harry is pulled from the stage, but turns to face Voldemort. Do you still see with my eyes, Harry Potter? Young Harry exits, disturbed, as Albus bursts from within Voldemort's cloak. He reaches out a desperate hand towards his dad. Albus. Dad! Dad! There are some words spoken in parcel tongue. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And then a scream, and then, right from the back of the room, whispering around everyone, words said with an unmistakable voice. The voice of Voldemort. Harry Potter. Act 3, Scene 13. Harry and Ginny Potter's house, kitchen. Harry is in a horrible state, petrified by what he thinks his dreams are telling him. Ginny. Harry! Harry, what is it? You were screaming. Harry. They haven't stopped. The dreams. Ginny. They weren't likely to stop immediately. It's been a stressful time and... Harry. But I was never in Godric's Hollow with Petunia. This doesn't... Ginny. Harry, you're really scaring me. Harry. He's still here, Ginny. Ginny. Who's still here? Harry. Voldemort. I saw Voldemort and Albus. Ginny. And Albus? Harry. He said... Voldemort said, I smell guilt. There is a stench of guilt upon the air. He was talking to me. Harry looks at her. He touches his scar. Her face falls. Ginny. Harry, is Albus still in danger? Harry's face grows white. I think we all are. So we're just going to stop right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this one segment. So they seem to still be in danger. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the next episode where we continue on. And I hope that you guys enjoy this episode. Read, drink, and be merry. Have a great day, guys. Bye!